Okay, so we've covered a lot: health, poverty, peace, and governance. But there's one big question I know is on everyone's minds. What about the future of work? What happens when AI can do so many of the jobs that humans do now?
That's the million-dollar question. It's something that worries a lot of people.
And Amodei is honest about how difficult it is to answer this question definitively. It's much fuzzier than some of the other areas we've discussed.
It's really a question about the future of human society, not just the economy. What will people do with their time? What will give their lives meaning?
He does push back against the idea that tasks become meaningless just because AI can do them. He points out that most people aren't the best at everything they do anyway, and we find meaning in a lot of things outside of work.
That's a good point. Our sense of identity and purpose isn't solely tied to our jobs. We have relationships, hobbies, passions, and a whole world outside of the workplace.
On the economic side, he makes a distinction between inequality, we talked about earlier, and the possibility that humans might eventually become economically irrelevant.
So, even if everyone benefits from AI in some way, there's still the question of whether everyone will have a place in the economy.
In the short term, he thinks the principle of comparative advantage will keep humans relevant. There will still be things humans are better at than AI, especially tasks involving the physical world.
Right. AI might be good at analyzing data or writing code, but it's still not great at things like building houses or caring for the elderly.
But in the long run, he acknowledges that AI could become so good at so many things that our current economic system might stop working. He compares it to other major shifts in human history, like the transition from hunter-gatherer societies to agriculture.
Those kinds of transitions are never easy, but they ultimately lead to new ways of organizing society and creating value.
He mentions some potential ideas for the future of work, though he stresses that these are very early-stage thoughts. Things like universal basic income, or a more complex AI-driven economy where human contributions are rewarded based on AI-defined values.
Those are some radical ideas, but they highlight the need to rethink our economic systems as AI becomes more powerful.
And he keeps coming back to the idea that getting to a positive outcome will require effort. We can't just assume everything will work out on its own. We need to be proactive about shaping this future.
Right. It's a call to action for all of us to think about the kind of future we want to create and to work towards that future.
So to wrap up, Amodei presents a very optimistic vision of the future. He thinks AI, if developed and managed responsibly, could lead to incredible advances in health, a significant reduction in poverty, and a strengthening of democratic values worldwide.
It's a hopeful and inspiring vision, but it's important to remember that it's not a guaranteed outcome. It will require a lot of hard work and careful planning to get there.
And he emphasizes that this is a future worth fighting for. It's not just about avoiding the bad outcomes, it's about actively creating a better world.
He's trying to inspire us to think big, to believe that a truly positive future with AI is possible.
And the interesting thing is, he says that when you really think about it, this vision feels both incredibly ambitious and also blindingly obvious. Like, it aligns with our deepest human values: compassion, cooperation, the desire to make the world a better place.
He's appealing to our sense of hope, our belief that progress is possible, that we can overcome the challenges and create a future that benefits everyone.
He even references Ian M. Banks's book, The Player of Games, which envisions advanced civilizations that have transcended conflict and scarcity, and Scott Alexander's ideas about how competition can ultimately lead to cooperation. He's suggesting that there's a kind of underlying logic to this positive vision, that it's where we're headed if we make the right choices.
It's a powerful message of hope and possibility. He's inviting us to imagine a future that might seem fantastical, but that is ultimately rooted in our deepest human values and aspirations.
And he ends by addressing you, the listener, directly. He says you have an incredible opportunity to be part of making this vision a reality. He encourages you to explore these ideas further and to think about your own role in shaping the future. He calls it a transcendent beauty, the potential of AI to truly transform the world for the better.
It's a call to action, a challenge to all of us to rise to the occasion and work towards a future where AI unlocks the best of humanity. It's a future worth fighting for, a future where technology serves humanity and where we all have the chance to thrive.
And that's where we'll leave it for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we hope you'll continue exploring these ideas with us.
Until next time.